Hi, Reed Johnson here working on Smartwatch, and now it's time to personalize this smartwatch by adding a name on the inside face of the watch band. You can see the name here inset into that watch band. Let's jump over to Fusion 360 and add a name to our own smartwatch here. To do that, the first step I'd need to do is add in some text. This text is underneath the sketch menu, so I'm going to click on that, drop down, find text. I'll select text. The first thing it was going to ask me is which plane do you want to put this text onto? I'm going to put this onto the horizontal plane. I'm going to click that one time, horizontal plane. It's going to navigate me so that I'm looking straight down onto the watch. I'm going to use my mouse. I press the middle scroll to pan. I use the scroll wheel to zoom in, get a little bit closer to the smartwatch. And the next input it's looking for is where do you want to start the text. I'm going to start it off to the right side of the smartwatch here, just so it's easier to see. So I click one time, and that's going to place a blue dot here, which is the bottom left side of my text. It's going to bring up the text box here where I can now enter the name and give it a height. I'm going to leave the angle alone because I want the text to be horizontal. You can change the text style or bold or italicize the text. I'm going to leave it be for now. Now this is important. I need to now hover over this blue dot and move the text centered with the smartwatch. And I want to do this before I click OK. Once I click OK, it'll be too late. I'll have to come back and try again. So there it is, centered on the smartwatch. Now I can click OK. So I'll say OK here. And now I want to navigate back to my home, so I'll click on Home. And I will zoom in a little bit. And here is the text. I can now select the text. If I hover over, you'll notice it highlights, so I can click. It is selected. With the text selected, I can now right click and I can do what's called explode. Explode the text will turn it from a text into a series of lines and curved lines. So I will click this, and now it's exploded. I'm going to orbit. I'll hold down Shift and orbit with my middle mouse button, or up in the top right. If I grab one of the corners of the view cube and drag them around, I can also orbit so that I can see all of the text. And here it is. You can see it's now a series of curves and lines and something that I can use to extrude. So at this point I can come and hit Stop Sketch. So I'll click on this, Stop Sketch, and I will click on Modify, Press and Pull, and I can select every single letter in this name. So the M, the E, the L, the I, S, and A. You'll notice I am skipping in the center here, the center of the A, the center of the E, and I can put in a distance, or I can start to drag down. You notice if I drag down, it's going to drag down into the watch. I'll keep dragging down here. And at some point I'm going to hit that watch band, and you'll notice it turned red. It's going to actually start to cut through that watch band here. It's cutting. I want to be precise about this, so I'm going to type in a negative 1.4. And what that's going to do, if I zoom in here just so you can see, it's going to cut into the watch band, but not all the way through. You don't want to go all the way through that, as that might orphan some parts of the letters. I just want it to imprint on that watch band. Once I'm happy with this, I can go ahead and say OK. And now I've got that name imprinted into the watch band. And now I can click on Home to navigate now to see the overall watch. At this point, it's a good time to hit save and save our progress so far.